be more adventurous with my style. Randomizer is what I need.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Randomizer Elite Deep Dive. This time, Scout pilled, and oh boy, is Scout possibly one of the worst things to ever randomize ever, because I am drunk. Well, that's nice. I have to go buy a Blackout Stout. That's not it. Where's Blackout Stout? There it is. Why is it all the way at the bottom? I thought it was all the way at the top. You know, I haven't bought Blackout Stout in a very long time, so who really cares? My skin is golden, dude? I'm Midas himself? Alright. Well, the reason why Scout is one of the worst classes to randomize is because in order to swarm clear efficiently, you have to build very specific ways. Scout is always going to be good at single target damage, unless you get, you know, Drak with any other overclock besides shield battery booster and I almost said thin containment field, thermal exhaust vectoring. And if you don't get any of those with Drak, you're basically just going to be suffering for a while because you're playing with base Drak with, you know, all modifications, but, you know, you're not taking the good modifications, you're taking, like, something that doesn't matter. So what's the best thing to get in a randomizer with Scout? M1000 is pretty good. Basically any point in time, maybe with supercooling chamber it's not. And then, like, the worst secondary is easily, what is it, the Zukovs, it's the double ones. So, for those of you who haven't seen Randomizer, I don't look at my build until the second stage of the Elite Deep Dive. On the first stage, I try to guess what I have and, like, what modifications I have, what perks I have, and what overclock I have. That's how it works. For the support and traversal tools, it's not as important, but, you know, for some very specific things, I'm going to call them out. And that's really about it. So what's our primary? God bless. Bosco, can you shoot the... Thank you. We have manual heat dump. We don't have shield battery booster. Do we have rewiring? We have rewiring. Okay, well that makes sense. So that means we are going full hog anytime we are... This is... That's weird. I haven't played with rewiring in a very long time, and also rewiring is not the best, but we do have hot feet, which makes it a lot better. Right, that was 564, and now it is 594. Yeah. Okay. That was fairly easy to, like, figure out. And also, I think we have projectile speed, which is pretty good as well. Yeah, so far, it's going well. Yeah, you know what? I'm happy with this. Rewiring isn't the best, but for Drak, it is... We have grapple speed, not the... We have the... You send out the winch faster, not you get pulled faster. That made it immediately feel kind of weird. Is it fine? Yeah, it's fine. We have stun sticks, and we have Bolt Shark with... What is it? It's the one that bounces. The Bodkin bolts are specialist. And we have Pharaohs. Pharaohs is always going to be good. I don't know if this is normal bolts or if this is bolt Bodkin points. It's not Bodkin bolts, it's Bodkin points for whatever reason. All in all, so far fine. I guess I'm going to find out if we had Bodkin right now. I didn't hear it hit anything else, and I think it's just gone. So yeah, we definitely have Bodkin. There's 2 scale brambles. That is insane. Also, not having having manual heat dump on rewiring is just a bad idea. Like, I heard him, okay? I fucking heard him, alright? He sounded way too far away. Is that because my sound's just not... That's because my sound's not loud. Okay, you know what? That's on me. I did hear him. I just, like, didn't think he was that close, because he was so quiet. But, that's entirely my fault, and also I should be not anywhere away. Thank you for shooting me. Alright, well, get out of here. Oh, and there's two of them, actually. That's who I was hearing. I think it was the second one I was hearing, which is somewhere. There's also a wave coming in. So that's one of them. This is the second one. There's a... I don't want to be anywhere near that, that bramble. That scramble bramble, not scramble bramble. I just got absolutely fucking decked by... Get me out of here. Dude, I don't want to be anywhere near that. I will say that that feels kind of... Jesus Christ, dude. That feels kind of nice. Alright. Do we have... We have normal bolt shark bolts. So we have the specialist, or we have, quickfire. Which it feels like quickfire, because we get this reload speed seems a little bit too fast. So what is this good for? Pretty much about nothing. Actually, we might have the specialist, because we have 11 instead of 9, and I think the special... Excuse me, that didn't kill you? I don't... In what world does that not kill you? It's fucking insane. Oh. Come on, man. Not twice in one mission. And you appear literally right next to me? What the fuck?
No players ready.
You don't, you like, oh, I'm in the mission somewhere. You come and get me. Where the fuck am I? I don't goddamn know. Just get out of here. Is there a second one? Is there a third one? I don't know. I hate stalkers so much. No, there is a third one. What the f... Like, what is going on with these fucking stalkers? I hate them so much. Oh, Lord. Where's something that I can get a... You know what, we might as well just call a resupply in. We're scout, we kind of need it anyway. Like, our ammo for Drak is fake, and it's always going to be fake, because, like, this is so much more ammo than 402. I think rewiring is a, like, neat modification on Drak, and I do like the fact that it exists, but my problem with rewiring is is as follows. It is not a normal ammo upgrade, it is based on skill. And then, like, Drak's already kind of terrible, so that makes rewiring kind of terrible. And, well, yeah. So it's a weird ammo upgrade that gets better the more that you use it, unlike every other ammo upgrade that just literally does what it does. Also, where's the red sugar in this map? There's, like, literally none. Oh, he's getting closer. You can actually tell he's getting closer. I think. I actually have no real idea where he is. He's gonna hit me and kill me if he hits me. Hello? He just stopped making the noise? No, he's farther somehow. What the fuck's going on with this stalker? Like, right over here. You can hear him walking. Where is he? Yeah, you know what? Goodbye. I don't want to be anywhere near that. Where's the red sugar in this map, brother? Oops, all red sugar has been eaten. Like, literally gone. Yeah, that's fucking cringe. Alright, there's also a wave coming in somewhere, because I think I heard a stingtail. Oh, it's in hell. That's where it is. That's where the red sugar is. It's over here. Also, we have, like, armor break or splash or something. Because we definitely don't have the electric mod on Drak, which is the good mod, but, you know, we're playing with Bosco anyway, so it really doesn't matter. We have Sweet Tooth. That's nice. That's actually very nice. Alright, let's start popping some of these eggs, since I need to pop these eggs. Also, that stalker is locked onto me. I just don't know where the hell the stalker is. Because, like, he got close. He got close enough to start the aggro. But, like, Where the fuck is he? Also, am I playing on Hazard 5? Am I playing Elite Deep Dive? Why is that just all basic grunts? I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea why that's all just basic grunts. The good thing about rewiring is that you don't feel bad for using it, because you're just, like, shooting it constantly. Well, there's the swarm. I just wish the stalker would come about. Who knows where the hell it is? Yeah, it's still off in that one corner of the room. Is it, like, blocked off? No, it's not. You could hear him. You literally could hear... Hi? Face the power of the weapon that actually can't kill you? Like, seriously, Bolt Shark can't kill Trijaws in one hit, which is absolute fucking insanity to me. Like, legitimately, like, why can't it do that? Yeah, I actually really like rewiring. I know it's not that good, and I know it's just, like, whatever, but just being able to just look around and spray and pray, it just feels so nice. Anyway, congratulations, you're my friend now. Having pheromone bolts on Bolt Shark is so good. Yeah, we have armor break. Kinda why I was checking there. Just having Pharaoh bolts relieves so much pressure from Scout in order to, like, do other things with my time. I really hope I killed that guy. I absolutely did. Hi! Thank you, Hot Feet. That was Hot Feet. That's the reason why I didn't get bit there. Doesn't really matter. No, it doesn't. I don't know why I'm using this as much as I am, but I am enjoying the fact that rewiring is as good as it is, and by as good as it is, it means people just sleep on rewiring, alright? That's all I'm trying to say here. Ow. Oh! The Stalker's here! Look at him! Does he want a Pharaoh Bolt? You know what? Let's see what happens when we Pharaoh Bolt a Stalker. I don't think anything. Yeah, I don't... his shields are broken! Oh. What the hell? What the fuck's going... No, you're not leaving. What the fuck was going on with that? Why did he spawn so near me? I don't know what's happening. So, what are my passives that we know about at the moment? We have Sweet Tooth. Do we have Born Ready? I guess we can check just by switching out of that. We have Born Ready. Yep, we absolutely do, which is fantastic for Scout. Scout kind of always wants Born Ready because, you know, the existence of the flare gun is just, like, makes Born Ready always nice, no matter what build you're taking. Now, the problem is I did just spawn this with a... enjoy that. Just enjoy all of that. There is a Stalker coming. The Stalker did just take, like, a bunch of damage. Not that much damage, to be perfectly honest with you. Does rewiring make the overheat longer? I think it does, right? It certainly feels that way. Where the hell is he? Get flare gunned, idiot. That's the wrong button. There's two of them. Okay, now we can... Give me back my Pharaoh Bolt. Alright, and then take that one. And then take all of these. Hopefully, the Stalkers that are around... I did power attack him. There's two Stalkers. With this map, having two Stalkers is absolutely fucking awful. Luckily, for me, I have Pharaoh Bolts, so that means I don't really care all too much about having Stalkers. The biggest problem I'm gonna have is, I think his shields are about to be broken. Yeah, his shields are about to be broken. That's so silly that he can apply that debuff onto it. I don't know how he fucking missed, but he absolutely did. That guy. Magnetic! We have magnetic! That's the worst time to find out that you have the homing darts that do, what, 25% more damage? That's so silly. on Specialist as well, or Quickfire, who cares? Quickfire, it's alright. Specialist, it's probably not, because your things will be going places where you don't want them to be. Not like it really matters all too much. Trying to make sure I actually hit the Praetorian. Yeah, you know what? This went completely fine. I think the better way to go about this build is not having this build. And also not having as much of a speed boost. Dude, having hot feet on any Drak build that requires overheating is just such a nicety. You don't really realize how powerful hot feet is until you play with hot feet. Like, holy hell. Now, I usually don't drink soda while I am... Why is it so dark in here? I just fired 2 flares, right? I usually don't drink soda during recordings. I usually just... hell is that? I usually just drink ice water. For some reason, we have decided to go to Dollar General during one of their sales and get about a lot of drinks. It is about to be Thanksgiving time, and, you know, happy Thanksgiving, what are you guys thankful for, blah, blah, blah. We're going to be having a Friendsgiving, which is, we're just going to go to a friend's house and just have the Thanksgiving there instead of, you know, being with family and all that, because you make your own family, blah, blah, blah. I've spoken about this subject a lot over the course of time, which I am very adamant about. Like, you make your own family and all that. You know, like freaking Dom in Fast and the Furious, for the family. So, we're going over there, and we bought a lot of soda products. And this time we got a bunch of Mountain Dew. It was a bunch of Pepsi products that were on sale for, like, you know, get 6 of them for $20 or whatever. And this time we got, what? Wild Cherry Pepsi. 2 of them. And then a Wild Cherry and Cream Pepsi. And that's the one that I have today. And what can I say besides, never get it? It's really weird. Like, I understand that people like Pepsi and mango because that's a decent flavor. This is just like, I drink it, it's like, ah, yes, the nice breath of fresh air of strawberries and cream, or, you know, the strawberries and... There's no strawberries in this. I'm trying to say cherries, but there is absolutely no cherries. Yeah, I didn't want to be there anyway, because, you know, that's kind of awful. And you can have that one. Hopefully that guy's still alive. You know what? Hopefully he's not either. I need to use Bosco's cryo rockets more. Because, you know, having the having Pharaoh bolts, having the stun stick, or whatever it is, the stun sweepers, and also having high sources of single target damage in the form of this guy would do a lot for cryo bolts or cryo rockets. Oh, I don't have a... Yeah, just grab it, who cares? I don't have a resupply for that. Luckily, it's not a swarm because we grabbed our first two eggs were swarms anyway. We don't have resupplier. So we have Sweet Tooth. I need to grab that egg and see about... No. I'm actually kind of surprised. Bosco, can you help me with this swarm? Like, I understand that you don't do much, but you do help at least a slight amount. Oh, wonderful. There's another swarm coming. Well, this is what Pharaoh bolts are for. Right? That's not really a swarm, but, you know, who cares? Get out of here. Get out of here. I hate how I have to actually aim with this thing instead of just pointing and shooting. I have to, like, leap. Can I call that back? Oh, yeah, let's go. The fuck? I Pharaoh bolted the web spinner. Oh, Lord. So we have, not the quickfire ejector. We have the other one. We have the one that lets us recall bolts, which is, honestly, with this build, pretty good. It will just always remind me that Ghost Ship Games themselves said, no dead... We don't want dead mods in mod trees. And then buffed Leadstorm by giving it stun. Note, it's not a buff, it's like a it's a side grade because the reason why Leadstorm was decent at killing Praetorians is because it didn't stun them, so that let out their entire animation of breathing acid. And, you know, it's a double-edged sword because now you can't, like, you stun them halfway into that animation, now they get out of it because it's a half-second stun and whatever. And it buffed the stun thing on it to make it so that it actually synergizes well with Leadstorm. Are you ever going to take stun with Leadstorm? No. No reason to. Anyway, and then the reason given was they don't want dead mods on there. And then, like, what fucking else are you gonna do? Like, what the fuck else? Like, I don't understand. Bosco, can you come here? And then can you freeze the whole thing? Okay, I just fell, so I just lost a bunch of damage out of this. I think I do have the damage mod on Drak. Or at least it feels like I have the damage mod on Drak. I don't actually know. Is that another wave coming in? Probably. Yeah, that's another wave coming in. Well, that's nice. Everybody, gather around. Let me tell you the story of being frozen. Get absolutely deleted, everybody. Alright. Well, let's go to the next stage and continue on. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, it was no dead mods. I'll continue that next stage. Oh. Oh, wonderful. We have the best build for Duck and Cover. You know what? I'm actually excited for a Duck and Cover for once, because, like, the last time I played Duck and Cover was on the video titled, "This mod gives bugs aimbot," or this mod gives aimbot, and it has an acid spitter, like, spitting. And that was the last time I played Duck and Cover. And now we're playing Duck and Cover again on Elite Deep Dive. Because, of course, it's an Elite Deep Dive. Oh, what a wonderful time. Anyway, so Ghost Ship Games proceeded to say, hey, no dead mods. And then, that was, I think that was, like, before the seasons and all that. And then they had Hurricane Loki and all that. Those all came out. And then, the next season, in Season 2, which was Rival Escalation, Bolt Shark came out, and Bolt Shark had mods where, hey, you have a thing that makes it so that these things can't be retrievable. And now we have the retrieval mod that works on certain special bolts. So yes, it kind of isn't a dead mod, but it is mostly a dead mod, because what if you have the tasers? Then it's an entire dead mod with fire bolts, or cryo bolts, or, you know, Trifork Volley, or Bodkin Bolt. Well, Bodkin Bolts can be retrieved. You understand my fucking issue, alright? Right? Okay, where the hell is this Betsy? Because I want to take her out first, because she is some swarm clear that I can have. I don't know if that is... Listen, man, I'm sorry for doing the character of French. I got done playing... I don't think whatever I was saying mattered anymore. I think the most polite Mactera in existence matters. Like, what the fuck was that? Bosco wasn't even shooting at her. At the Mactera. I don't know why I said her. At the Mactera. Like, what the hell? Just... Don't mind me. Passing through. That is an awful vision, and I'm so glad that I have my crosshair on. Startled the shit out of me, dude. This is, you know what? Stun Sweepers gonna pop off during this mission, because Stun Sweepers is, like, one of the best things to have during a... Okay. During a... Why does he just walk away from them? I don't really understand, but I do understand. That thing's at 3? I do understand, but I don't understand. Is that all of them? No, we have that one left. Can you get out of here? Okay, and now that guy. And now I show you how to take out Betsy while solo, and that is very simple. Call Bosco over there so that he is above Betsy. And now... freezer, and now, like, one of her things is just absolutely fucking cooked. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near that real quick. Actually, I should pheromone her. Actually, you know what I should do? I should be pushed into a fucking pit, because I didn't realize it was there. I should pheromone this guy. And then, toss that. Can we have a little bit of silence for myself, because there's so many fucking... Yeah, fair enough. The frost status effect on Betsy already left, so we should probably figure out a way past, huh? I think the answer is we just keep shooting. I think the honest answer is we kill. Betsy's about to be here, and that is not a good option. Okay, so we have Betsy here. How are we solving this problem? I think the answer is we aren't. Can you fucking kill her now? Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, I didn't realize she was going to do that much damage to her. Molly! Are you absolutely insane? Alright, well, I don't think I have to care about her anymore, because I think Bosco's got her. Well, that's nice. And that's how you deal with Betsy. It's just freeze her once, realize there's a wave coming, ignore her for the entirety of the wave, and then just sick Bosco on him. Because, you know, you don't have to be anywhere near Betsy for Bosco to kill it. I'm pretty sure even MCR Betsy dies to it. Okay, listen, this is like the worst place for a wind tunnel ever. And reminds me one of my first experiences with Sandblast Corridor, which is digging into the ground. Like, I don't know how this happened, but we called Extract. I was playing with my brother, I believe. We called Extract. That's not poggers. Okay, just die to that. I know that was misuse of company resources, but like, there is a Trijaw that's about to be spitting at me. Yes, the Trijaw did spit, so you know, my product is moot, but still, I am going to fire whatever the hell I can at the low HP. Hey, Bosco, can you get like a little bit larger attack radius on you, please? Also, yeah, not having shock on this gun makes it so much worse. I don't understand how people can run anything but shock. I know, like, Bouncy Plasma takes Splash, and Conductive Thermals also take Splash. And then, when do you ever take Armor Break on Drak? And then people say, oh, you take it for OPA. Dude, OPA, the best place where OPA, like, shines is in cryo setups. And that's it. I will still play with OPA every once in a while because OPA is fun to me, but I will always bring Cryo Mindlets or Cryo Bolts, one of the two. Dude, that dealt a bunch of damage to him. Does he have Pierce weakness? Let me check the Miner's Manual, because the Miner's Manual will tell me everything that I need to know about a bug. No, maybe they have Pierce resistance. It definitely doesn't tell me that they have fear. Listen, I've already made this complaint about the Miner's Manual, but it needs to be updated. Anyway, no, they don't have Pierce weakness. They just are existing. Okay, well, that's nice. Then the other thing that we need to play with, or look at, we have the rate of fire, the ammo, the hot feet, some armor break, and then manual heat dump. Yeah, that's completely fine. I would take damage, and I would take shock, and then the rest doesn't matter. I didn't realize that this is how fast rewiring was, but sure. We have the Specialist, which is what I thought we had. We have Pharaoh Bolts, damage on our bolts, which maybe would be able to kill the guy, the Tri-Shooter, the Trimactera. Trijaw, there you go. I don't know why it took me that long. We have Stabilizing Arm Brace, Radio Transmitter, and Magnetic Shafts. Yeah, we all knew that. We have Static Discharge, which I haven't even noticed yet, and Healthy, which you could just look down at my HP and see that. Then we have Born Ready, Friendly, which doesn't do anything, and Sweet Tooth. And then Shield Link literally does nothing, and Iron Will we haven't even gotten down yet, so maybe will come into handy sometime. Alright, well that's my perks. So, I opened up my other my internet browser for half a second and realized there was something that I've been wanting to complain about this entire time. And that is, I just recently found out that there is a stuffed animal maker named Jellycat. Yeah, Jellycat's apparently a popular maker of... apparently a very popular maker of stuffed animals and stuffed things for children and, you know, adults and all sorts. They just make high-quality stuffed things. And the reason why I found out about them is because the relationship was looking at a meme and showed me them, and it was like a worker flipping around a pancake on a cast iron skillet, or not a cast iron, just a skillet in general. Thank you, Molly. You love to exist in my... That's... You know what? I'm just gonna let Boss go in and, Betsy take care of this, because I don't think I need to even remotely think about this. Alright, does this kill a Trijaw in one shot? Yes, so if you are running the standard bolts for whatever reason, you are much better... Where'd that go? You're much better off taking damage than you are taking ammo, because you can one-shot Trijaws, and that's a very important breakpoint for this gun. You should be able to one-shot Trijaws anyway, but, you know, who cares about that? Also, is there a wave coming in? Thought I just saw a septic spreader, but that might have been just Betsy walking down. So anyway, not Pillow Fort, Squishy Cat, Jellycat, makes high-quality stuffed animals and whatever, so I went to their page immediately upon seeing that little fucking meme, which is kind of... That guy did not die. How about you? Are you also going to not die? No, you're absolutely not going to die. You know what? Take one of these. I assume that will just solve all of my problems, and I no longer need to care about any of the wave. Probably. You know, all's hope. You know, I should just really just shoot these guys with fucking... How did he not die? Excuse me, mister, you have an arrow in your side. You are half HP anyway. Does it not kill you immediately? That's fucking insane, dude. Also, you know, Bolt Shark stay winning on this mission. Hey, have you ever seen this animation? I don't think anybody has seen that animation. But anyway, I went to their page just to see, like, oh, what products do they have? How expensive are these products? Mainly, how expensive are these products? And the answer is insanely expensive. And then the advertising for the products made me absolutely fucking pissed. Because the very first thing that you see... I was bringing the freaking resupply. The very first thing that you see is the animal, or the stuffed animal, or whatever. And then it's like, oh, how big is this? You look around, you look at the page, you flip through all the, like, little... Oh, here it is. It's just a white background with the creature on there. And then you have to scroll down to product information to get the dimensions of it, which are in inches and whatever. And that pisses me off to no extent. That just absolutely pisses me off. Because you can give me, like, oh, it's 4 inches by 5 inches by 7 inches by 6 inches. Okay? Now, like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I know what that means, actually. Like, I'm not stupid. But it will still be like, oh, let me, like, in my brain space, let me just, like, think of an apple. Give it color. It's red. Now rotate that apple. That's exactly how that fucking feels to me. And some people don't have that fucking brain space, alright? I have that brain space because I've been playing D&D for the longest goddamn time. So, you know, I have trained that muscle, but some people haven't. So you know what's also nice for me not having to think about it all too much? Get me a picture, twin-size bed, alright? Twin-size bed, there's 2 pillows on there, throw that motherfucker on that twin-size bed right on the pillows, so I can understand what the size of that guy is, lickety-split, without having to be like, okay, it's 7 inches by 6 inches by 69. Okay, I understand. Like, it's so simple to do that, and yet the Jellycat did. And you know what page did do that? Fucking Pillow Fort, which is a Target brand, and Target brand is like a supermarket and all that, and also, like, you know, where I got this little bastard. I know that you can't see him, but he's a weighted plush that usually sits on my lap while I am recording and playing video games and all that, because the cats won't do it, so I had to get something that will. And it's not the same. But anyway, he's a weighted plush. He's Dragon. Welcome to Dragon. And I went to the Pillow Fort page, and they showed off every single product has the like white background of what they look like, and you know, then it has what they look like in a real life setting instead of floating around in the fucking void of nothingness. So if you advertise a product on there like, oh, it's a car, and then you don't put it on the fucking street, if it's just like, oh, it's a void, or it's a showroom or whatever, if it's not in a real place where I will... Why did I just, like... I just, like, made him look at that for whatever reason. I was wanting him to pop it. If you just put your product in a void or in a showroom or something without a banana to scale, I'm going to be unreasonably pissed off at you. Because, as I should be, it is something that should be shown off to give a scale for what the hell I am looking at. Ugh. Like, oh, it's some food. Put it on a fucking platter, a dinner plate, will you? Can I just say, this is the worst setup for fighting dreads? Like, legitimately, this is absolutely garbage. Yeah, fireball me, please. Oh, and there's a sandstorm happening. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ping him, and then I'm heading off into like, a separate part of the cave, because I don't want to be anywhere near him when that sandstorm starts. Which one is that? That's a fireball. Oh my god. I need to be next to him, because he opened. Oh my god. This is unreasonably scary. This is not what you want to be doing. I think... It does that much damage to the dread? He doesn't have pierce resistance. Okay. So, the base Glyphid Dreadnought has 50% pierce resistance while the shell is up, and then that resistance gets removed whenever the shell gets broken. So basically what's happening here is I'm letting Betsy and Bosco deal with the shell, and then I'll actually, you know, interact with the bug later, because there's no reason for me to be shooting at it and being this close to it whenever I could just wait. Of course, you know, I deal more damage. I get this shit show done faster. Did I just Pharaoh Bolt it? No, I didn't just Pharaoh Bolt it, thank god. I should Pharaoh Bolt it. I should just, like, drag this around in the cave and, like, have that be done. I don't understand why people think dreads are... Like, the OG dread is absolutely not the most annoying one to deal with. The one that's the most annoying to deal with is obviously Hive Guard. Even while, like, definitely while solo, it is just the... Please, for the love of Carl, thank you for not putting your shell up. Did that not kill him? No, that did not kill him. Because for whatever reason, I have Shockwave, area of damage. Oh my god. Alright, let's talk about Shockwave real quick. Shockwave is the worst. Like, if you take cooldown, there's an argument to take cooldown. Do I think it's good? No, absolutely not. I think it's pretty bad. Because it's not a 50% reduction in cooldown, it's more like a 40-ish % in cooldown, since it goes from a 30-second cooldown to a 20-second cooldown. If it was 15, there would be a better argument for it. But it is not, so... You know, that's my opinion about it. Shockwave is the worst one. Why is Shockwave the worst one? Simply because it increases your AoE by 1 meter. It does not increase your damage drop-off. or decrease your damage drop-off. It just increases your AoE by, 1 meter. So that just means you power attack more grunts and don't kill them? Like, it's only good for swarmers because at minimum damage, I think you're dealing 12. I think it's... you might be dealing 12 or 16. So, like, that's the only case for dealing with it. But if you're power attacking swarmers at this point, using your 30-second cooldown to power attack swarmers, I think you have some other issues going on than just... Ow, what the hell was that? Oh, the Tri-Jaw hit the explosive, and that's what hit me. Wow, that's horrifying. I don't want any... Yeah. Okay. The main reason why damage is so good is because, A, it is just 100% more damage, so that... God, that scares me ever. That just hit me twice in a row. Please don't down me. Where's the red sugar that I... You know what, let's just go get a resupply, who cares? The reason why Serrated Edge is just so good is because it's just 100% more damage, which is... If you power attack every 30 seconds, that means it's literally just more damage than cooldown will ever be. And also, it one-shots Tri-Jaws, it one-shots... I don't think it one-shots Tri-Jaws, it leaves them at, like, minimum life to where a light breeze will take them out. But it one-shots, slashers, which is really fucking important. It one-shots, that's it. One-shot slashers. And it does more damage to oppressors, which are weak to... You're not dead. Wild. It does more damage to oppressors as well. Really it. Anyway, let's get this show on the road, I guess, by popping the next Dreadhead. Let's hope it's twins. My eyes have rolled so far back into my skull that I can see my brain. If I had a brain. Alright, well, I'm gonna skip all of Hiveguard because Hiveguard isn't fun, so, you'll see me go down if I go down during Hiveguard. My god! That did no damage. You know what's funny? I have Slayer Stouts, which makes this even better, and it's still, like, not even worth it to go up to a bug and power attack it. Yeah, surprisingly, Damage Bulk Shark is pretty good for dealing with the Dreadnoughts. With Magnetic Shafts, of course. It's just okay. Do I say it's the best? No, there's Trifork Volley. You take Trifork Volley if you're gonna take Bulk Shark. Because, you know, it just deals more damage. Or better yet, you can take, you know, Embedded Detonators, which does more damage on the shell phases of Dreads. Or you can just take Boomstick with Conductive Thermals, and not even care that there's a shell phase, and still do the same exact fucking thing. So, you know, take what you will, or you can take Jumbo Rounds, and also not care that there's a shell phase. I don't know if Jumbo Rounds does more damage or whatnot. Who really cares? It's not very good, is what I'm trying to say, is taking Bolt Shark for Dreadnought missions. There is just better options. Oh! Wonderful! What a beautiful time to be Scout. Haunted Cave is not a very good modifier. In fact, I think it's probably the most annoying one. I know people would say low O2 is more annoying, but because of the breath sound and the beeping sound and all that, I think low O2 makes you play in a more strategic way. And that's why I kinda like low O2. But low O2 is still very annoying on like Point Extract and Salvage Point Extract and not Salvage, the other one, Refinery. If you don't have a team that's really coordinated enough or understands that you need to place the resupply is far away, so you can actually travel further from the mine head, or the thing. Hi, Ghost Bulk. That's... I love the fact that you exist. Also, I think the quality of life, like, anti-quality of life thing makes the Ghost Bulk stop making noise. That might just be the actual, like, mod, or that just might be the actual Ghost Bulk just not making noise. Who knows? Who cares? Doesn't really matter. Well, there's the Dread Egg. It is in a massive room, and I am very glad it's in a massive room. Hi, Goo Bomber. Actually, goodbye, Goo Bomber, because you just explode whenever I wave Bolt Shark at you because you're a Mactera and have, what, times 3 weakness to this times 100%? I don't know. I don't know what their weakness is to pierce damages. Okay, another complaint about the Miner's Manual, alright? So, you have the Macteras and whatever, and it shows you explosive, melee, fire, corrosive, piercing. Like, if you haven't unlocked Bolt Shark and haven't seen Bolt Shark, you have no idea what does piercing damage, because bullets pierce. Bullets shoot piercing bullets in the real life. So you would assume that, like, oh, they just take more damage to bullets. No, it's entirely Bolt Shark because it fires arrows. So what other thing does pierce damage? Oh, that's it. It's just this gun. And then you take, like, fire bolts or something, and it's still wonder if they do piercing damage, and the answer is, no. They don't do piercing damage. Anyway, is it twins? Of course! It's not twins. It's a basic Dreadnought. Why did I send Bosco away? Bosco's gonna be my source of stun, or not stun, shock on him, and sending him away is kind of a silly option. But we are in a very big room. Hey, the Ghost Bulk is here. We are in a very big room, so it doesn't really matter. We can just, like, carry the Dread for the entirety of this mission to stop waves appearing, because we do have Speedster, so Molly does move faster than the Dread. And that's probably a good decision. So we're gonna do a bad decision, and I think that's a good decision. So that's what I'm doing. Is that we're gonna be listening to this entire time. Dude, that sounds like it's gonna suck. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be listening to Dance of the Dreadnoughts this entire time. I think this is the song. I have assumed, and I will continue to assume correctly. Hey, can you please remove your back legs so that I can accurately shoot you? You know what I just realized? The fucking Dread is the same speed as the Ghost Bulk. So that means if I want to do any reasonable amount of damage in time, I have to deal with the fucking Ghost Bulk, which sucks balls. Oh my god. He's blocking my shots. This shit, you know what? I'm gonna go back to my original plan and just, like, leave. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to be here. Alright, goodbye. I am digging the wrong way. Oh, well, there you go. Alright, goodbye. Have fun. I'm not gonna have Bosco this entire mission, but why would I need Bosco? Immediately I get hit by a fucking... Just take this so I can start dealing more damage to you. Yes, I am looking up just in case there... Jesus Christ, that's such a... He didn't die. Called down a resupply, so I don't have to deal with that. Luckily, the Dread, leaving the Dread alive, makes it so that no wave spawn and no wave spawn and no... What is the other one that doesn't spawn? Swarm spawn. So, there is, like, a reason to keep him alive for my own sanity. The big problem that I'm gonna have is I'm gonna have to deal with everything on my own, which is... not a great option, but it is a fine option to be dealing with. I think they're here. They're here! I need to watch Paranormal Activity again. That's, you know, a little bit cringe. Hi. I guess I could... How did that not hit him? Jank-ass hitbox? I forgot that just doesn't deal damage. Alright, thank you. Alright, well, at least Bosco's doing his job. And by Bosco doing his job, I mean he's bringing me the Dreadnought whenever its shell is open, so good. I like how the stun sweeper... Oh, it kept going. That's nice. Can we talk about this? How I'm going to use another Sun Sweeper for basic runs? Okay, maybe I'm not doing that. Oh, hi! What's going on, brother? Why are you here? Do you have an appointment? No? Well, then please leave. You're not required to be here. Okay, that's a little bit fucking rude. Is this a smart decision? Possibly. Okay, well, if I disturb this Glyphon nest, it absolutely is not a smart decision. If I get a sandstorm while entering the next room, absolutely also not a smart decision. But it's, like, completely fine. Also, I have no idea that there's, like, math that goes into Rewiring's thing where, hey, if you shoot this many shots, you need to overheat to regen more shots. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna, anytime I shoot this for a decent amount of time, I'm just going to do the thing. Also, I'm gonna call down another resupply, because there's no reason not to. That's not gonna kill the Spitballer. He's left at 12. What a fucking time. Also, he broke. His shields broke. And I think he is digging right now. I'm just going to assume I'm not getting to him. Where is he? Yeah, okay. I am absolutely not getting to him. Even though that I could kill him, according to the... What is it? The HP bar? The one that gives me the numbers? I could have killed him. I'm not exactly going to be trusting against that. Is that another one? Yeah, that is another one. Give me some shock damage on that so I can kill you in 3 bolts. Thank you. I wonder if the Dread's here yet. Probably not. We only have 50 to go. Oh, we have 40 to go. I can hear him? Yeah, okay, well, I can see him. I was about to say, I can hear Bosco clear as day. So, that means the Dread is here. Alright, now we have all the Morkite. Now we can go kill the Dread, which should be fine. I don't know where the Ghost Bulk is. I just have assumed the Ghost Bulk has been left behind in the dust. Absolutely and unequivocally lost in the sauce. Lost in the sand, dude. Thank you for doing that and making my life so much easier. Alright, goodbye. Let's get out of here. Alright, so there is 2 ways to go. There is the way that the Dreadnought proceeded to dig, which is guaranteed going to be where the Ghost Bulk is. So, I am going to go the other way. This was a fairly easy deep dive. I'm glad that we got an easy deep dive for Scout. If there was a salvage operation or a protect the black box, absolutely this would have been more awful. But this build does have some solutions for that in the fact of, oh my god! Well, that's where he is. That is absolutely and unequivocally where... That is not red sugar. Well, we're going down again. That's nice. I thought he was further on. I legitimately thought he was just, like, further on into the room, but apparently he's just, like, chilling out there for some reason. I don't have enough time for that. Let's get out of here. It'll be fine. I am just going to walk up the way that I know. God, I love the Ghost Bulk. I really do. But yeah, if we gotta secure the area or anything like that, we have stun sweepers to help, and we also have Pharaoh bolts to help, so I think it would have been fine in the end. It just would have been a little bit touch and go. Anyway, that was the Elite Deep Dive Randomizer. I had a fun time. Rewiring definitely showed off how powerful it is, even with a bad build. You all have a wonderful night.